On the day of her engagement, the young woman's fiancé instead proposed marriage to the nanny's daughter. For years, in order to protect the young woman, her family had never revealed her true identity. Meanwhile, the nanny's daughter had grown up within the family, which led the fiancé to mistake her for the real heiress. Upon learning that the fiancé would become the heir to the family fortune, the nanny's daughter thought that if she could marry him, she would never again have to endure the young woman's presence. Disgusted by the two of them, the young woman tore up the engagement contract without hesitation. But seeing this, the fiancé wrongly believed she was trying to get his attention, and even went so far as to deliberately suggest that she become his mistress. The young woman immediately slapped him and ordered the servants to throw both of them out of the house. Relying on the fact that he would soon become the family's heir, the fiancé shouted as he left that he would make her regret it. The young woman simply gave a cold smile. He still didn't know that, as the sole heiress, it was the man she married who would become the true successor of the family. Shortly after the fiancé left, his older brother suddenly arrived. As a legitimate heir of his own family, he had fallen in love with a young woman at first sight 5 years ago. But because of the arranged engagement, she had never accepted him. Upon learning of the breakup, he rushed to propose to her without hesitation. The young woman accepted, took him directly to register their civil marriage, and set the wedding ceremony for 7 days later. Out of courtesy, she wanted to personally inform her ex-fiancé's grandfather of the news. But as soon as she arrived at the door, she was stopped by the nanny's daughter, who, fearing she might change her mind, ordered all the gifts the young woman had given during the engagement to be thrown out, declaring that her belongings should never appear before her again. The young woman let out a cold laugh, because those so-called belongings were actually antiques and calligraphy worth several billion. Back then, knowing her fiancé loved history, she had bought those pieces at great expense from various regions. Fortunately, the nanny's daughter knew nothing about them, which allowed the young woman to recover everything. She returned home with the items, where the butler was already waiting. After hearing what had happened, he was furious. In the past, the fiancé's family had been nothing more than an insignificant household. Without the young woman's family's secret support over the years, they would have gone bankrupt long ago. The next day, the young woman went to a shopping mall to choose her wedding dress. But there, she ran into the nanny's daughter by chance. To humiliate her, the nanny's daughter took out the unlimited black card given to her by the fiancé and declared that whatever the young woman chose, she would buy it for double the price. The young woman gave a knowing look to the salespeople and began shopping wildly. While they were shopping, the fiancé started a video call. The nanny's daughter immediately turned the camera toward the young woman. Seeing her, he assumed she was trying to win him back and told her to stop harassing him. Without wasting time, the young woman asked for the bill. The salesperson announced that the total amounted to several million euros. Although shocked, the fiancé clenched his teeth and paid, unwilling to lose face. Satisfied, the nanny's daughter humiliated the young woman once more before leaving, claiming that whether it was men or jewelry she desired, she would take everything from her. She walked away proudly, not realizing for even a moment that the young woman was actually the owner of the shopping mall, and that the items she had just bought were unsold goods that had been piling up for years. After returning home, the nanny's daughter immediately began choosing a wedding venue. Having heard that a hall closed for 20 years had just reopened, she begged the fiancé to reserve it for her. Eager to please the young woman's family, he called right away, but the staff told him the venue was already booked. He asked who had reserved it, and when the young woman's name was mentioned, both of them were stunned.